Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a senior contest at light heavyweight. Introducing the blue corner from the Oval Boxing Club, Max Bray.
Hello and welcome to another Random Fighter Select. Today's is the only Slovakian featherweight in the world. There might be some in the amateurs, but I'm going off in the pro ranks. Ladislav Kollar is his name. 2 wins, 7 losses. All 7 losses coming by way of knockout. He made his debut in 2012. He's from Nové Zámské, Slovakia, fighting out of Komárno, Slovakia. He's 32 years of age. And he is the number 1 ranked Slovakian featherweight. So automatically he's their national champion. And he is the 1,148th ranked featherweight in the world, according to BoxRec. Now, he had his first 4 fights in 2012. 2 wins, 2 losses. Fairly comme ci, comme ça. He then fought 10 years later, up 2 weight classes, against a guy called Dylan Parlemonier. Some of you less casual fans may know him as the French national champion. He then fought Bishara Sabah. Got stopped in the second round. Bishara Sabah is the former WBC Silver Youth Champion. Yes. I believe a title he still holds. No, he does not. He does not hold it. But he couldn't hold it. He's 26. Yeah. He's champion, I believe, 21? 25 under, maybe? I don't know. Then fought a fella called Roland Gallos, who is 7-0 currently. He's probably going to take a step up soonish. Then a loss to Milan Major, who was Milan Major's only professional bout. And then his most recent fight came to a guy called Gabriel Blezian, who beat Kollar, most recently challenged for the Polish Youth Super Lightweight Championship. So, a couple of quality opponents. In 2012, I believe Conor Nixon challenged but wasn't successful at the one of the area titles, Doncaster Midlands area title. And he fought Brad Watson. Brad Watson wants to become the English super flyweight champion of the world. So, not a terrible resume. Now, you're either watching or would have watched his only fight that I could find on YouTube. Because I just screen recorded it. It's not by a big thing, so hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted. Because I've zoomed in, taken the watermark. I shouldn't be admitting this. According to BoxRec, Kollar's had 2 amateur fights, probably had a couple more, but they were against some local Slovakians. I don't know. BoxRec needs to sort out what they're doing with the amateur boxing, to be honest, because you get some local shows that are on there, some local shows that aren't. I don't know where I was. I got a phone call. So Ladislav Kollar was. I don't know whether he'll fight again, to be honest, considering he had 10 years out. Then had how many fights? Another 4 in a row. Had 2 years out. None of them he won, and obviously, as you can tell by the video that you're either watching or probably watched by this point, he's not a great boxer. Wild swings. He can shell up, but he don't do a good job of defending, really, because his hands are on his temples. He's kind of hunched over at the hips. I suppose if you were to put him in against someone of a similar level, maybe if I have a look at a super featherweight, I'm trying to think of 50-50 fights for him, to be completely honest. I mean, up at super featherweight, you've got an 0-1, an 0-5, and a 1-0. Like, could put him in against the 1-0 fella of that. But a lot of the Slovakians, they fight outside of their home country. So, I don't know. Maybe boxing's not that big has a big audience in Slovakia. But they've got enough fighters where they could put on a semi-decent local show, to be honest. I mean, the last event in Slovakia was the 27th. They have quite a few, I lie. Was Hotel Starhawka Banska Bystrica, headlined by Ales Odraska versus Richard Balaz. Martin Gruy was the promoter. I'm guessing he's the top Slovakian promoter. He owns a boxing gym called TMG. But yeah, a lot of these were, by the looks of things, 50-50s, to be honest. Which is fair enough. All judged by the referee. And the same referee refed all the bouts. Nice. There was a female fight on there as well. So, boxing is popular. Why they don't look more, I suppose, fight more, I don't know. Probably contracts and stuff. I could say the same about a lot of countries, really, couldn't you, though? So, yeah. That is Ladislav Kollar. Will we see him fight again? Who knows? But now we have 2 featherweights from the Random Fighter Select. We have Kollar and Philippus. Now, never seen Philippus box, but this is the whole point. Who would win? Paulus Philippus or Ladislav Kollar? I can't really say. But judging by the fact that Philippus has a 66% KO ratio and Kollar has been stopped 100% of the time, I put me out on Paulus Philippus. I really like his name. So Ladislav Kollar, don't really see much of a future for him. He could journeyman it out, but 7 losses, all by knockout. Can't be too good for the old brain. I'd knock it on the head if I was him. He could go into coaching. Maybe be a better coach or a better pad man. Who knows? But he should pack the old boxing in the head. He's not going to go anywhere. He gets stopped too much, so he's not going to be a good journeyman. Like these journeymen that you see that have over 200 losses, over 4, they can go the 4-round distance. They've been stopped a handful of times. So they're still relatively healthy. And you'll notice that a lot of them won't get knocked out. It'll be a TKO, either corner throws in the towel, ref steps in, or it's a body shot. It'll go down as KO. But they do so much to protect their head. So yeah, I wouldn't call him a journeyman. I just call him a crap boxer. So that is Ladislav Kollar for you. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, comment.